Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
This is a quick kind of catch up here. We know Dr. Albert Metz is the latest testimony expert or expert the SEC would like to have his testimony submitted into the case for the SEC. And this is a joke here made by legal analyst Bill, who basically says, don't tell Mr. Metz when the XRP price does not move at all. With all this good news, he will need to do another supplemental report to explain why at the U.S. taxpayers' expense. And it's absolutely true, because Ripple does widen its presence in the European remittance market by 70 countries. We're going to get into more of that in just a second, but take a look at what's going on here at home very quickly. It's the governor of Colorado, Jared Polis, here announced February that the state government plans to allow residents to pay taxes in cryptocurrency as early as this summer. How about that one? But it doesn't stop there. In Austin, Texas, we're seeing the same motion be taken there, because they're working toward Bitcoin adoption. Thursday, the city councilors greenlight a plan to investigate the feasibility of accepting tax payments via Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. How about that? 1 million people in that city. And here on Capitol Hill, we see Senator Cynthia Lummis is still working on drafting her new legislation related to cryptocurrencies with Kristen Gillibrand, and the legislation will focus on banking, taxes, privacy, and consumer protections around cryptocurrencies. Now, this is getting across the globe again here, and Russia State Duma deputy and Energy Committee chairman says, or proposed rather, Bitcoin and national currencies as payment options for energy exports to friendly countries such as Turkey and China. Well, what do you think the world is thinking of that little thing right now, that little notion? I bet they're not happy hearing that, because now Elizabeth Warren, if you thought Elizabeth Warren here in the United States was making noise about crypto being used to obfuscate SWIFT, you're never going to be able to shut her up about it now. I can guarantee you that. So here, let's move on to this right here, because Goldman Sachs, who has said for years, that crypto stuff's pretty bad. Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan, even more so. But here we see New York-based bank, which operates a digital asset desk now, surveyed 172 clients on their attitudes toward digital assets. 60% of those surveyed expect to increase their digital asset holdings in the next 1 to 2 years. How about that one? Stellar, on the other side of the fence, expands remittance corridor in the Philippines in the latest partnership move here. And what they're talking about is this: Stellar-backed Velo Labs, which we've covered here on the channel, and Philippine Digital Asset Exchange PDAX announced a new partnership to open a remittance corridor into the Philippines using the Stellar network. PDAX is a top digital asset exchange in the Philippines that enables Filipinos to buy and sell virtual currency and assets. Now, one thing I want to add here is I think that's good because we know we have Corridor in the Philippines as well, but I love this because I want to see this. This is competition, and this is where you really start to see it all get to go to work, and that's going to continue, and I'm not upset about it one single bit. Now getting to this, Israel's second largest bank Leumi here, will allow crypto trading. Now, just to remind you, they're going to allow crypto trading. This is the same bank that was just mentioned day before yesterday that is partnered with CIBC out of Canada and the National Bank of Australia to join RippleNet and plug in that blockchain solution for cross-border payment settlement. So now let's build on this news as we move through it now. So again, really quickly, we have the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, the National Bank of Australia, and in fact, Israel's bank Leumi right here, right? Coming together for cross-border payments and settlement and using on-demand liquidity in RippleNet, which utilizes XRP as a bridge between the two currencies. Now, coming back to the news here about this is them actually offering crypto, which is another piece of news. So don't confuse the two. They're going to start off offering Bitcoin and Ethereum. What I want to add to this point is that from this point moving through the news, we're about to see what I think is the greatest rollout of not only RippleNet and the use of on-demand liquidity, but the Ripple Liquidity Hub. Stay with me as we move through it. So we've got all of that news, and don't forget about Ripple partner Al Ansari we covered also just the past few days to offer payment options in new collaboration with top UAE organizations using RippleNet as well in ODL. Then we have the Ripple Liquidity Hub. Remember this back in November? We covered this. But let me play this for you because I'm telling you, I think what we're about to get into and what we've just looked at is really the finest demonstration of watching Ripple Liquidity Hub be rolled out right in front of us. Let's hear this clip very quickly here. Here we go.
So we offer an interface that enables enterprises to buy and sell crypto. So, you can think of us as an integrator and aggregator across a number of exchanges. If you're familiar with Kayak or Google Flights, it's sort of an integrator across a number of different travel websites. Think about Liquidity Hub as aggregating crypto liquidity across a number of venues. Today, a lot of centralized ones, but I think in the future, decentralized liquidity is going to become more important, and I'm excited to head that way as well with the product.
So he just really quickly, decentralized liquidity. Listen to what he says here.
Liquidity Hub as aggregating crypto liquidity across a number of venues. Today, a lot of centralized ones, but I think in the future, decentralized liquidity is going to become more important, and I'm excited to head that way as well.
Excited to head that way. So that's what Ripple Liquidity Hub is, because the truth of it is everything runs on the ledger. I've been saying it for years, actually since I've had this channel. That's what this is about. The ultimate goal is to have the decentralized exchange, the XRP ledger, and everything and everyone plug into it and be able to source liquidity from anyone or anyone anywhere at any time. That's what we're working towards. But keep listening to this next part.
With the product.
To the crypto noobs out there on the Yahoo Finance platform, does this put you in competition with the Coinbase and Robinhood?
Well, so Robinhood, I think, is a front end, and they have a lot of different trading venues. With Coinbase, Coinbase is a centralized exchange. We would sit on top of a company like Coinbase.
We would sit on top of a company like Coinbase. This is what happened in the early days of MoneyGram partnership. Everybody was like, hey, wait a minute. Why would they partner with MoneyGram, right? But the reality is because they're sourcing liquidity for whatever corridor they were looking to serve, and they're doing it for exchanges like a Coinbase and other exchanges because they're going to source whatever assets at the best price because they can find that market anywhere in the world because they are the de facto decentralized exchange for everything that has a market. Keep listening.
And aggregate that liquidity across a number of venues. And so, not only just potentially Coinbase, but, Bitstamp and all the other exchanges out there. We're like that aggregator layer. Again, today centralized, but in the future, I think the market's going to head more and more decentralized in terms of exchanges. That's where we want to be as a product as well into the future.
So ultimately, end goal is the decentralized XRP ledger. Everything plugs into and runs on the ledger because the ledger is a decentralized exchange. Even more evidence of that happening in RippleNet and ODL and Ripple Liquidity Hub rolling out. It's right here. Ripple widens presence in European remittance market and 70 countries through partner bank. Take a look at this. This is big. Ripple's expanding its tentacles into European remittance market in 70 countries through partner bank Intermex, which leverages RippleNet for cross-border remittance services. In a recent agreement, Ripple partner Intermex has moved to acquire La National Land Holdings Corp., a remittance company serving more than 70 countries. Through the purchase of Land Holdings, Intermex also acquires Transfer Global Payments, a Spain-based money transmitter that enables customers to send from Spain, Italy, Germany, and Canada. Deal is expected to close in mid-2022. This expands the reach into the European remittance market via EU countries Spain, Italy, and Germany. In February 2020, Ripple announced its partnership with NASDAQ-listed International Money Express, Intermex, a money remittance service company. Despite the setbacks of the case, things are moving forward, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're talking about. And look, let's look at this because this is really incredible too. Don't forget about this news we just covered 3 days ago. 31 regulated Japanese cryptocurrency exchanges to list XRP by the month's end. You getting it now? How you feeling about that fancy little coin you got now? I'm feeling pretty damn good. I gotta be honest with you. I'll tell you who else is as well. It's right here, and you need to look at this. This is Ripple XRP is expected to see better days soon as its price is linked to the adoption of Ripple's network, which I just showed you a boatload of it. Natalia Zakharova, head of business development at retail and institutional FX broker FX Open, who recently told Finance Feed that Ripple settlement may trigger the price of XRP to skyrocket. We queried about how much XRP lawsuit is affecting Ripple clients' onboarding. Zakharova painted quite the bullish picture for XRP. There's so much flexibility afforded to the financial world by blockchain-based protocols such as Ripple that it is very unlikely that any institutional partner will be concerned with this matter once it's concluded and settlement has been reached.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.